Nobody saw this coming. Not the fans, not the critics, and definitely not the global music industry watching from a distance. When Lollapalooza made this move with SB19, it didn't feel like just another routine performance. It felt like a seismic shift in power. In a single evening, perception, credibility, and positioning were transformed overnight. This wasn't manufactured hype or clever PR spin. This was raw, undeniable impact. Now the conversation surrounding Asian pop music has permanently changed, because what really happened on that stage goes far beyond a single festival set. Stay tuned as we break down every layer of this historic moment. The moment that caught everyone off guard didn't build up slowly. It snapped into place with absolute authority. Festival crowds are naturally conditioned to scan, drift, and stay detached, especially when an act isn't already dominating Western charts. But the exact second SB19 stepped onto the Lollapalooza stage, that passive rhythm completely collapsed. Heads turned first, then bodies followed, and within seconds the entire field locked in. Phones didn't rise gradually. They shot up almost in sync, as if the crowd collectively recognized they were witnessing something rare worth capturing before it vanished. The shift wasn't just noise, it was total focus. You could see it in their posture, in the stillness between beats, and in the way the audience's attention compressed toward the stage. This is the rarest outcome for any non-Western act. Instant authority without introduction, zero warm-up, and no dependency on pre-existing hype. It felt less like a festival debut, and more like a takeover of a moment that wasn't originally supposed to belong to them. To understand the magnitude of this event, you have to understand the venue itself. Lollapalooza is not merely a playlist of live performances, it is a brutal filter. The stage doesn't hand out free relevance, it tests artist viability under extreme pressure. Every act placed here is exposed to one of the most unpredictable, distracted, and brutally honest audiences in the entire entertainment industry. This is where global viability is measured without safety nets or regional protection. If you connect with the crowd, you expand your reach exponentially. If you don't, you simply disappear into the noise of the festival schedule. That is why having a presence here signals something far deeper than mere visibility. It proves the music industry already believes you can survive that test. For SB19, this wasn't about being invited as a novelty. It was about being evaluated at a level where only scalable, high-tier artists operate. Careers don't grow slowly after a platform like this. They either accelerate rapidly or stall out completely. Stepping onto that stage places an artist in a different competitive bracket entirely, stripping away regional labels and measuring them globally in real time without excuses. Nothing about this breakthrough was accidental. The appearance was structured, timed, and positioned with extreme calculated precision. Global festivals are stress tests for cross-market translation, asking one fundamental question: can this act command total attention without their usual cultural context? SB19 didn't step into a controlled environment filled with guaranteed local support. They entered a competitive, Western-dominated space where indifference is the default reaction. That strategic decision alone signaled massive intent. This move was about long-term scaling, not short-term exposure. Timing was equally crucial. With global audiences increasingly open to non-Western acts, the window of opportunity is competitive but narrow. Enter too early and you get ignored. Enter too late and the cultural narrative is already owned by others. This move hit that window with pinpoint precision, perfectly aligning identity, preparation, and opportunity. When the lights went up, the execution was a masterclass. SB19 didn't aim to fit in. They aimed to prove they could dominate unfamiliar territory under real pressure. The performance was controlled at a level most festival acts fail to reach, defined entirely by discipline and precision. Movements were synchronized without looking mechanical. Transitions were sharp without breaking the show's flow. And spacing across the stage was carefully calculated to maintain constant visual impact. Crucially, they balanced complex choreography with live vocal delivery, which is precisely where many high-intensity acts lose credibility. Their breath control held under immense pressure, and their notes stayed rock solid even during demanding sequences. That rare combination is what separates basic performers from elite artists. Their set was structured to build and release energy strategically, keeping the audience locked in without burning them out. Every segment had clear purpose, proving that when preparation meets opportunity, success is driven by discipline rather than luck. The true test of the night wasn't just executing the routine, it was conquering the audience that didn't come to see them. At a massive festival, most of the crowd is neutral at best and disengaged at worst. That is where true credibility is earned. With SB19, the shift in the crowd was visible in real time. Curiosity turned into attention, and attention quickly converted into full participation. You could track the transformation physically through the sudden rise in noise, surging energy, and growing crowd density. This wasn't pre-planned fan support, it was an authentic reaction. Fan bases can amplify noise, but they cannot manufacture genuine real-time conversion in a neutral crowd. The audience didn't just passively watch, they responded dynamically, achieving the hardest metric to hit in live music. What happened on stage instantly sparked digital momentum across the globe. Clips began circulating within minutes, turning into high-retention content. SB19 didn't rely on a single viral post. Multiple camera angles created massive reach. Engagement expanded into broader international audiences without prior context, driving organic discovery. The online narrative shifted from asking who they were to demanding why everyone was talking about them. This defining moment directly challenges a long-standing industry hierarchy, where Western acts dominate and K-pop operates as the primary non-Western global force. SB19 commanding attention at Lollapalooza disrupts that entire structure, proving that global appeal is not confined to established pipelines or concentrated industry systems. This was a watershed moment for P-pop, proving that alternative music systems can produce acts that are equally competitive on the world stage. Behind the scenes, festival organizers, label executives, and booking agents track performances like this to measure market potential. Delivering on a stage, this large alters perceived risk, transforming SB19 from an experimental booking into a strategic powerhouse. It grants them massive negotiation leverage, opening doors to multi-market touring and top-tier festival placements. Ultimately, SB19 arrived with a clearly defined identity, refused to dilute their sound, and proved that when elite preparation meets high-pressure opportunity, the global map of pop music expands forever.